The Series 1 Mazda RX-8 was available with a small variety of exterior accessories, one of those being what Mazda called Fender Strakes, and that's what I'm going to show you guys how to install. Step one of this project is going to be just make sure that the fender area is clean. Now, I washed my car not that long ago and it lives in a garage, so I'm not terribly worried about this, but just to be on the safe side, I'll probably hit the fender with some detailing spray just to make sure that there's no dirt or debris. Step two is the side that you're working on, you'll need the wheels turned to the outward position. So I'm going to be working on the left-hand side here first, which means I'll turn the front wheels all the way to the left to give me access to the inner fender liner. Now remove the push pins that are holding the fender liner in place. There's another one up here that my car is missing, so that you can peel it back, get your hand behind there, and release the grill that's on the fender. What's that I was saying about it being clean? Should probably take my watch off to break it. Now peel the fender liner back just enough to get your hand behind there. And there are tabs that you'll feel, I can't really get the camera in there unfortunately, that you need to squeeze inward in order to release the grill. You can just push on them with your fingers. Just be prepared for the grill to come out of the car. So as I was saying, there's these. I don't know if you can see those very well, but they just need to be essentially kind of squeezed in a little bit in order to release them and pull the grill out. All right, so these are the Fender Strakes themselves. They came from Rotary 13B1, and as near as I can tell, other than the finish of them, they're pretty much exactly like the OEM ones. And they're even marked on the back. I don't know if you can see that. So that one says RU for right upper, and then there's going to be a RL for the right-hand side lower Fender Strake. But of course we are working on the left, so we're going to start with the left upper, and then we'll do the left lower. Now to actually install these in the grill, the instructions are pretty clear. So you've got, I don't know how well it's going to come across the camera, but you've got 3 sections. So you've got 1, 2, 3, separated by these flanking plates. If I turn it over, you'll see the 3 sections there. So this is the grill in the upright position. It's just normally facing out. The instructions say to line the little diamond locator there, and there's threads there for the actual retaining screw. Second row up, so that'd be this row here. This is the first row above the separator there, and the third one in. And they're counting this little sliver here on the side as one of the diamonds. So second row up, third in, that would be that one there. And you just push it through. This is the included hardware that you get from either Mazda or Rotary 13B1. They even give you an Allen key. So something that's kind of important to note about these clips, look at the way that they're shaped. So this end is considered up, and then you have your screw that goes through there into the back of the strake, and that kind of sandwiches it with the strake on the other side from the grill. So initially they want you to leave that in the upright position. So you put that there, oops. Grab one of your screws, kind of get that through there, and push that through to the back side and just start threading that in by hand just to locate it. Take the Allen key here. Now you don't want to tighten these all the way. You still want to be able to spin that around. I'm going to back it off a little bit just to loosen it some. There we go. As I said before, the instructions tell us to do something with this clip a little different later on. This is just to get them out here initially. And for the other one, the left lower, they want you to put it second row up from the bottom of this kind of blanked out termination point. So second row up, first diamond in. I've got the Strakes installed in there, and I kind of test fit it in the Fender. And something that the instructions do not say to do that I've decided I'm going to is I'm going to take just basically something. I'm going to use electrical tape. I was kind of going back and forth in my head with this before, where these Strakes, may contact the body. They're never going to be perfectly flush, but there are points that are going to touch the body. And for now, I think I'll just take some electrical tape, lay it on there, kind of cut it out just to give some sort of softer barrier other than, polished aluminum to be touching the paint. I will say this, probably sometime in the near future, unfortunately I don't have any at the moment, I'll probably end up redoing this little bumper, we'll call it, with really good quality double-sided stick tape, just so it looks a little more professional. You see, you kind of get an impression there. This is just what I had at hand in the moment. As I said, I was thinking about this before, I started filming, that, I know these are supposed to somewhat conform to the shape of the Fender. And I wasn't entirely comfortable with it just being metal on paint. If you pull away from the bottom like that, you should get a pretty clean little trace there. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to get the job done. And again, this is completely up to you whether or not you even want to do that. But you see, you've got some sort of protection now. And you just push it back into place. Then they want you to reach behind, rotate these clips down, then go in with the Allen key and snug the screws up. By installing the clips in the upright position initially, it holds the Strake to the grill. Rotating them down after the grill has been reinstalled and tightening the screws pulls the Strake against the body. And just tuck all that back in. That is going to do it for the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly loved getting another one filmed for you guys. It's been a really long time. I apologize if the lighting or the audio is kind of wonky. It's the first time filming in my garage, which, by the way, just ignore everything behind me. It's kind of a disaster in here still. But I'm loving the way these things look. I'm gonna get the other side done, which I'm not gonna film because I sincerely doubt that any of you want to see the exact same process twice over. It is dark outside right now because I'm having to do this in the evening because that's when I have time to get this done. So I will get some daytime photos of them installed on the car and put them at the end of the video for you. Don't forget to drop a comment down below if you have something to say. I will try to get back to each and every one of you, and like and subscribe if you want to see what I do going forward. But until next time, take care.